It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Hello, model citizens. My name is Heath. Welcome to Humanity Junction. Tonight is Sidetrack Sunday. Ken N was asking what's going on with the schedule. Sundays is Sidetrack Sunday. You can go to sidetracksunday.com. There's 4.5 hosts. Rick Bailey is our fifth, 4.5 who does the fifth Sundays and covers for us. But the first week is always John from Schuylkill River Valley. Then it's myself on the second Sunday of the month. Then we've got Jason, the Train Freak, on the third. And then Ray Boble, our founding father, ending it with the fourth Sunday. If there's a fifth, it's Rick. Rick also fills in when he can. But I got a good show tonight. As you see in the thumbnail, I made a little bridge. We'll talk about that. I also went to the Edison train show today, and I picked up, well, there's a couple things behind me. We'll take a look at some of those. Before we jump into it, let's see who's joining us tonight. We've got Andy Step in the house, Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, Awesome America Model Railroading, RD Zero's in the house, Conrail, 8098, Mr. Nuts himself, David Atkins, who says he's going to try and keep quiet tonight. I don't know why, but that's what he says. Dwight Curley, who was second tonight, Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad, Ken Enn's in the house, Kyle Stevens is here, Lynn McCurdy in the High Desert Modular Model Railroad Club, Manny Fernandez in the house, Martin Searsma is here, Mr. Jimbo Trains, Nick's Crossings here, Ray Boble, who I was talking about earlier, Roy Eltham, the Train Freak Jason himself, Thomas Grassi, Stephen from Wigwag Workshop, Dan's Model Railroading Journey, who just put out a video where he shows us that model railroading is all about troubleshooting and problem solving. Thank you for those that are here. Apologize if I missed anybody, but thanks for joining us tonight. And Martin's asking, what no poll today? I couldn't come up with a good poll question. So if someone's got a good poll question, let me know, and I'll pop it in there. I'm up for whatever tonight. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Things always get a little off track on sidetrack Sunday, but who knows? It is what it is. I'm just looking. I noticed I don't have some meters bouncing that are usually bouncing, but hopefully everyone can hear me. Container Man, I had to ask that same question earlier tonight. I was not sure if I was on tonight or not, but apparently I am. Here I am. Here's my bridge. So you might look at this and say, oh, that's kind of an interesting bridge. Like that probably, you know, for HO scale, probably looks pretty interesting. If I grab, of course I should have done this earlier, but if I grab an HO scale car, you know, and plop it down in here, it's like, oh, that's a neat looking HO scale bridge. Unfortunately, I didn't build this for HO scale. As some people know, I talked about, yeah, Lynn, it's a very interesting bridge. I've got this little area over here. I'm moving the Z scale over here, and I've got this kind of overhang, and I was kind of like, I don't know what to do with it. And I said, oh, like, what could go wrong? Just gonna scratch build a bridge, and you know, see how it goes. Let's see, how long is the freak's beard? AKA Jason, Jason. So what are the answers? What do we think the answers are? He doesn't have a beard? No, we all know he's got a beard. So let's say 2 inches. Let's say 4 inches. Let's say 6 inches. And we can just say freakishly long because that's what people seem to freakishly long. Let's see if I can spell today. All pulls up. We'll see. Oh, not long enough. That would have been a good one as well. But no, 246 freakishly long. Maybe if we're lucky, Jason will give us an answer. So this bridge. So what kind of happened is I started by cutting this piece of wood across the top. I marked out like where it needed to go, and I cut this piece of wood out. And then I started using these like toothpick. They're not toothpicks. They're like little square pieces of wood on the bottom. And then I just kind of kept like adding stuff to it until I got this mess. But I don't know. I mean, I made it, so, I don't know. But the idea being is this thing is going to fit in here, and I made it so it can kind of support itself. I'm going to have to glue it in there, but essentially it just, it just loops on. Let's see, I'm trying to get it lined up. So that's what it's going to look like. Not the fanciest thing in the world. Things not around. Oh no, you're taking my advice and jumping in on the bridge. I hope this tiny trainmen have insurance that covers flying off bridges. I've already had this. Let's see. We go here. Maybe we can see it. There's probably a better view right here. This guy here has already flown off the track once. This is probably one of the locomotives that'll be running over here. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of interesting though, isn't it? I mean, split rock, scratch built structure. Doesn't it? Wouldn't it? I mean, yes, it's scratch built, but it's kind of a mess. I mean, I don't know that it's. I don't know, but I wanted something that wasn't like too high because the layout is going to go underneath here. I do need to say though, if you notice, I've got some Pico code 55 Unifrog turnouts, and I've got Electrofrog. These are some Ys. Got all this stuff from a company that we all know and love, Iron Planet Hobbies. I got some of my PTF designs, background flats. Things are happening with the layout. I think it's kind of exciting. A lot of what's happening with the layout is due to the support of my patrons on Patreon, as well as people that are members on YouTube. So I do want to just give a little thank you to everyone that's supporting the channel.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Please do consider supporting my sponsors, because they do make this possible. And if you can, I'd love to have more model citizens join me. We do have a Discord as well. If you look down in the chat below, we talk about stuff between shows, and it's a lot of fun. Lynn McCurdy says, it's starting to look like a real layout. And I look around and I go, the dream is happening. The dream is happening. You can't attach them to the ground, but they are designed as background flats. Let me just grab, this one's got a light in it, so I can grab this one. So they're on 1/2-inch styrene. He's got a little smokestack going there, but he does put LEDs on a lot of these. So this is N scale. This one's actually Z scale, but he makes them in a bunch of different scales. This one's got multiple lights on it as well. So yeah. Oh, as I drop it, don't tell him I dropped it. Don't tell him I dropped it. But yeah, these are going to be really great, because I don't have a lot of space on this design that I've got going on here. My next step with the N scale is this right here, carbon paper and a little embossing tool. We'll be taking the layout that's here, and we'll be transferring it to the deck. The track that I have is just for the main line and the runaround. So that's the first goal, is to get basically a main line around the room, as well as getting the Z scale running. And things are coming together. Let's see. Train Freak says, I will be selling a couple of my PTF flats in HO scale that I got a while back, because they're too modern for what I'm doing. One thing that is good about Nick is, if you have some ideas of what you want made, just reach out to him. He's got, he's made a lot of different, he's got a lot of different things, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm a little tired. It's been a long week. Just like the poll, 51% are saying freakishly long. Oh, we've got 20% saying 4 inches, 29% 6. So we'll have to see. Don't give the answer yet, Jason. We'll have to see where we're at. Mike the Rail Artist says, we use watching Glenn Miller's orchestra, replays from 1941, and yes, I'm a musician as well. Mike's got all kinds of artistic talents. Digger, that is what I'm trying to say. PTF Designs, he's on eBay. He's got his email. Conrad, I don't have the puzzle running today. I was out at a train show. Before we get to the train show, though, why don't I actually show you guys? I did, my birthday was on Friday, and I got a couple little birthday items from, I don't know if I should, anyway. Somebody that's been very gracious got me a couple things, and they were on my Amazon wish list. If you go to my Amazon wish list, You can see some of the things. Yeah, the beard is CGI. Yeah, last Friday, whatever it was, 3 days ago. Oh, did the Z stop again? I've been having problems with the Z tonight. Oh, it's going. If I run it too fast, I don't know. We'll see. Thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. Really appreciate it. So some of the items I got off my Amazon wish list, thanks to one of the supporters, is this is a little fan for when I'm soldering. I'm not real good at like remembering to wear masks and venting and all kinds of stuff. And I saw this. It's got a charcoal filter inside, and it, designed to be put right behind what you're soldering to pull the fumes out of the way. So this is something that I really wanted because it's small and easy and portable and everything. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for the birthday wishes. It was my birthday. I'm 49 years old, almost half a century. I kind of can't believe it. A couple other items are these attachments for a Dremel. We were talking about cutting track, and the right angle adjustment on the Dremel is very handy for cutting track. A young pup. I wish I felt young, but right angle for cutting track, and then I got this, which is a little shield. Some people were talking about with the cutting discs, especially the really thin ones. Dang, you're old. Oh boy. Especially with the really thin discs, they do shatter and go flying off, and I thought having a little shield would be great. So these were more items that were on my Amazon wish list. And then last in the birthday surprises are these items right here. And I thought these would be interesting. These are normally for cars, but they say they're good for 18 to 24 volts, and I thought they would be interesting to you wire them up. Here's your here's your wires, and here's your output. And I thought I'd use, so here's a 3-way, and this one here is a 6-way. And I've got, there are 6 staging tracks on my storage yard. And there are, there's 3 industry tracks here, as well as there's 3 tracks here in my engine bay. And I thought having this would be kind of great. I'm going to try running the... Oh, Lance, is it your birthday as well? I'm 21 with 31 years of experience. Yeah, I wish. Conrail, I don't have gray hair because everything has fallen out. But yeah, so the idea being is I thought these would be great. They've got light indicators, and I'm going to try and use these to turn tracks on and off. It allows me to kind of park a locomotive and not have it just constantly be making noise. The switches are linked to each other in that you only have to feed them once, and then so you can see here, right? So this would be your 2 wires coming in. You've got your common wire, and the reason it's got the common wire is for the light, right? Because if you don't have the common wire, the light wouldn't come on. And then the red wire would be your hot wire, right? So I could put my common DC wire, and then my what do you call it? The wire that's separating each of the blocks would go here, and then I need to buy some little things, unless they may come with them. But then each of these would go out to the track. So yeah. Yes, your birthday was before mine. I'm the 11th, and you said you were the 5th. So I don't know how old you are, but you might be older than me by 11 days, or if we're different years, who knows? So that's the first pile of stuff. And no, actually, I lost a lot of my hair back in 2006. Very stressful time, and the stress, I seem to lose my hair. So let's look next at some of my Edison train show. Lance, then you got me beat by 10 years and 5 days, 6 days. 10 years and 6 days. 21 days, 21 plus 46. I did. I believe I've showed it on here. There's pictures of me on my Facebook page, if you go look, where I've got like hair. A lot of hair. Yeah, Digger's bald. I'll probably be there soon enough. Yes, Steve. The reason the unboxing is so quick is because I got a pile of stuff behind me. So, yeah, I know it's going fast, but at least if it goes fast, it doesn't get stuck. So we're gonna let that go. Let's look at some of the stuff I got at Edison. One of the things I like about going to the train shows are those the vendors that have just like a bunch of tools and a bunch of like stuff. I always feel like I need some of these small tools. It doesn't always make sense to buy them on Amazon or places like that, and sometimes you can't always find some of this stuff really easily. Like this first item here. This is, I forget, I saw it called a couple different things, but here it's called a push drill. And essentially it's it's for like small drill bits, like you would use a pin vise for. And yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now I have to wear the big ones. But the reason I got this is because a lot of the t-trak doesn't have holes in it to screw it down. So yeah, Yankee screwdriver. Exactly. So it's exactly like a Yankee screwdriver, but I got it to drill holes to put. There you go. Lynn's got the name. Archimedes drill. That's what it's called, because the Archimedes screw. So this is supposed to work really well with the small bits for drilling out a lot of stuff. So I got those. And then they had this was, I think, $3.95, just some cotton swabs. These look like they're wrapped a lot tighter than Q-tips. So I got these just, I got these because I thought they would be good to have. I've got like these mini micro brushes, I guess they're called. Got a bunch of these, but I wanted something with a little bit more of a cotton swab. And then the last thing I got from this, t-trak have hole imprints. Just turn them upside down. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so I'll turn them over, see the holes, and then I can drill them out with my little drill thing. The other thing that I got is I can never find my N scale standards gauge when I need it. Whenever I need it, it is never where I need it to be. So now I've got two of them, and I figure they're not the pointed swabs. I didn't see they had the pointed swabs, but these are wound. These are wound pretty tight. But I can never find this when I want it. And let's see if I can find it right now. I think it's usually with this, maybe couplers and wheels. Yep. See, now I can't even. There we go. So I did find my other one. There we go. But now I've got two. So yeah. Rick, it has been an exciting 12 months. I can't believe I've been monetized now for 12 months. And yeah. Yeah, Andy, right. Yours are even bigger, and you've still lost them. So yeah, that's what I liked about the Pico is I've got options, and with the drill I can put the holes anywhere I want. So, Mike, you have no idea. But now I've got two. So I've got, hopefully when I need them, I'll know where they are, but it's not likely. So another thing that I showed off, recently, I showed these two trains that I got. They're lifelike HO scale trains. And when I was at the train show, there was a guy that had two more of them. So it says here, I don't know what, department 2 guys. And then it seems to say $4.99 for $1.99. Not exactly sure, but I just thought these are, they're fun to have. So, yeah. One to use, one to lose. The problem is when you've lost both of them. So I just picked these up at the Edison Train Show. So now I've now got 4 of these. And I like they're old time circus trains. You can't go wrong. I did also find, feeling older now. I did also find this Walther's Great Circus Train set up here. I don't know if you can see me pointing to it up there. With the locomotive, it can be very expensive. And there was a guy at the show without the locomotive. He was selling it all for $400. Brand new, not put together or anything, which, if you don't know, that's actually a really great price for that set. I was so tempted to buy it because they don't come up that often. I mean, they are around, but they don't come up a lot. So tempted to buy it, and then I was like thinking of my space, and I was like, if I got a second set, where would I put it? Where would I put it? So Brian Rock says, can you run the G scale train and O scale train? Alexa, turn on overhead trains. If you don't know, apparently it's still on. If you don't know, I just updated the controllers over here. I'll show you. So this is the G scale here, and this has a power supply to it, and then this is the O scale, and that's backwards. So let's turn it around. So let's go back to the top shelf. See those running for a little bit. Toledo Train Show this morning. Oh, was that on Anthony Dodge's channel? I know he was over at that show. Steve 87P said, wow, I remember shopping at Two Guys. It was an awesome store. Steve, is Two Guys a West Coast thing? I gotta be honest. I don't know that I know. I don't think I've heard of them. But yeah, so that O scale train, keep an eye on it because it's the last, well, not the last time, but it's probably going to be the last time in a little bit because let's show one more thing and then we'll get to it. Let's grab one more item out of the box here. There's a book that I enjoy that I think a lot of people enjoy. There's a Two Guys in the Philly area. I guess I just don't know about it. Two Guys in Corvettes were in Maryland. Oh, it's an East Coast store, mostly in Jersey. I grew up right next. I don't know how. I don't remember them at all. Well, anyway. So there was a book that I enjoyed as a kid, and I was not actually sure. I may already have this guy. I couldn't remember. And now I'm like looking. I probably should have looked before the show to see if I could find it. But way up top there, you can see all the way up there, I've got a bunch of Lionel cars, sort of modern cars. Yeah, KB Toys. I remember them. I think there's something here that's got a KB Toys. Somewhere I got something with a KB Toys sticker on it, and it's pretty funny. But the book Where the Wild Things Are, Lionel has a box car, and I saw the box car. I bought it on eBay, and I thought it was really cool. And then I was at the show, and this guy had all of these Where the Wild Things Are aquarium car. And I got a couple of the aquarium cars. They basically, there's a light inside, and then the aquarium part like wraps around, so it looks like things are moving inside. So now I've got the box car and the aquarium car of the where the wild things are. I keep telling myself too, I keep saying I don't need any more O scale. If I find O scale, I'm only gonna buy. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that KB Toys was now K&B Bricks. Huh. I told myself I'm not going to buy any more of these modern Lionel cars. I'm going to focus on just buying the circus trains. You know, I don't need this stuff. And then I went to the train show and I saw this and I got pulled in. And I don't know if it's true or not, but he's got 79 bucks on the label here. But he was selling them for 25 bucks. I'm sure they were like 20 bucks or whatever, and I got taken, but you know, who knows? But it's where the wild things are. I mean, you know, how was I supposed to walk away from that? That was hard to walk away from. So yeah, I've got another Why Are the Wild Things car. So the reason I went, don't we all say we don't need things and still buy them? Yes, yes, Cameron, we do. If you look around my room, most of the stuff in here I have said, oh, I don't need that, and bought it anyway. But I'm living some dream, that's for sure. Maybe one day I'll wake up and we'll see. So the reason I went to the Edison train show, I wasn't really planning on going, but I decided back in, yeah, so yeah, I need more O scale. I don't think anything here is actually O scale. I think it's all O gauge or O27 or whatever. So like, I don't think I actually have any scale O stuff. Back in January, I found a set of circus cars that a guy was selling, and it was a really good price for what it was, and it was like basically like 50 bucks a car or something like that for a whole set. And I already had, you can't see because my big head's in the way, but right here are two of the boxes that I already have. And I wanted to get the whole set, but yeah, the guy had the whole set. So it was like $90 shipping on eBay, and I noticed the guy was in New Jersey. So I said, hey, by any chance, do you have more than me, Jason? You see how much I have up there. That's all my, oh, well, yeah, I don't have any O scale. Right. It's all O gauge. So I asked the guy, like, by any chance, are you going to the Edison train show? Maybe I can pick the stuff up there. You know, you don't have to pack it up. You know, I'll come down and just grab it. So in January, yeah, there's a lot. You know what I saw today? I know I'm like trying to tell a story and like I'm getting distracted. Oh. Jason, you want to tell us the length of your beard to see how many people got it right or got it wrong? So these were the results. Freakishly long, 44%. 6 inches was 25. 4 inches was 20. 2 inches is 8%. Yeah, I know I never get distracted. Yeah, if you have one O scale boxcar, that's probably I sent you an image on Google Chat. I don't have, let's see. Hopefully this won't crash anything as I open Google Chat. Let's see what I got sent on Google Chat. Oh, I see. Now you said announce it whenever. So let's Okay, so are we ready for the big reveal? Yeah, I don't have any 2-rail stuff. All my O scales 3-rail. So this is the length of Jason's beard. There you go, folks. So for all you 4-inchers, I'd say the 4 inches are the winners. Oh, too funny. Too funny, the things we do. So I went to the Edison Train Show to pick up an eBay purchase that I made in January. My goal was to only get circus. The train just stopped. I don't know why the train just stopped. My goal was to only get circus stuff. Oh, geez. That like really stopped. My goal was to only get circus stuff. Of course, I went and bought other stuff, but I got circus stuff. So I'm going to pull out, it's a set of 7 cars. I actually haven't, what did we win? Yeah, if you want Jason to send you, a piece of, I'm not even getting into that. So it's a 7-car set. I'm going to open up a couple of them and, we'll see. We'll see what we get. No, the goal. You're the one that wanted to come show me the new car. So okay, let's see what we got. Let's open this one first. So these are all. This is a set called the Heavyweights. Oh, this is 1 O scale passenger car. 18 inches long, authentic paint scheme. 4-bulb interior illumination. So this one is baggage car horses. There are 2. Oh, geez. I'm like, what is David saying now? That is kind of scary. So these are K-line electric trains. I may have to repair a couple of these boxes. But these are, it looks like these might be scale. I may have more scale stuff than I realize now. So there's the horsey car, as people say, as somebody is saying. So yeah. Oh, that's cool. It even comes with the little rubber, you know, the things for the ends. Got the little rubber pieces, not even put on. Still in the plastic. See if I can pull it out. All right, Jason, that was just that is a terrible joke. That is just horrible. Diaphragms, thank you. That's what they're called. Yes. Kyle, enjoy. Yeah, Connor, I just saw that. I saw that in the news. But yeah, so these are K-line. I guess these are my my only standard stuff. I actually, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of wonder if I'm going to be able to even run it up there with the tight turns that I have. Do they come with horses? I doubt it. But let's see if I can get it out of the plastic bag. It doesn't seem to want to come out. Let's pull it out of the plastic bag. Let's open up this door. Nope. Is it not going to open? Does it open? The door looks like it should open, but it's not opening. All right, this door definitely opens somehow. I just don't know how. Like, see, it's kind of got a... Oh, there we go. Nope. Although the bulbs are incandescent bulbs, so I may need to find a replacement for those. But that was kind of neat the way these doors kind of pushed in and lit over like that. That was kind of cool. But yeah, these are, these are nice. And I got a set of 7. I'm honestly not sure. Whether 7 is the total amount for the set, but now I'll figure it out. Yeah, the horses are painted right on. Yeah, push and slide. I had to figure that out. Norman, were you sleeping during my stream again? Or you were sleeping before my stream? Now that would be a good idea, is I could put a sound decoder in them and have them make horse sounds. That might make a lot of sense to do. So let's cover this guy up. I do want to try and get these on there, see if I can get them running. I don't have 027 curves. I think they're like 032 or something. Yeah, so I have 9, but what I mean is I don't know if there are more to the series than 7. I don't know about the number of the series, how many are in the series, but made in China, copyright 1989 in Chapel Hill. So that's the horse one. Let's put the horsey one back, and let's take a look at the elephants. I don't get it. So PKNW, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what my fascination is with circus stuff. It's kind of become a little bit of an obsession of mine. If you look behind me here, from here to here are all microtrain circus stuff. Up there is all Walther circus stuff. All of this up here is all circus stuff. There's Z-scale circus stuff over here. I saw a circus at some point and became just absolutely fascinated with them. And it's just been something I've enjoyed ever since. I ran away with the circus. Big Apple Circus is a local circus to New York. I went on one of their tours with the Big Apple Circus. I think part of it is before the internet, before TV, when there was just radio, the only way, I wasn't a clown with the circus. I wish I was a clown with the circus. I wasn't a clown with the circus. Before radio and stuff, the only way to see like an elephant or to see a horse or to see a giraffe or to see any of that kind of stuff was when the circus came to town. And it was a big deal when the circus came to town. And yes, like the things we know today about what was done in the circus, not so good. But it's a part of American history. The circus, circus traveling by rail was a huge, a huge part of American history. So they've got, all kinds of pictures and stuff of whatever. So it's just something that I really got into was circus trains. Yeah, and like I get it, Dave. They did have zoos as well, but not every town had a zoo, and a lot of times the circus would come to town, places that didn't have zoos, as well. Their K-Line Animal Crackers car is the K-Line Animal Crackers car is it's right up there. It's hard to see, but between the New York Central Flyer passenger car expansion set, just to your right of that, the the Nabisco Animal Crackers and Oreo set is right up there. So, yes, I do have it. Mike the Real Artist. I graduated high school with the lead clown of Barnum and Bailey, Dale Longmire. Sadly, he passed a few years ago. Yeah, I think, you know, I like the art of clowning as well. Yeah. The Elephants. So same style car, but this one with the elephants. So my understanding is that they would buy like an old baggage car. And they would basically convert them into their animal stock cars. So I have not gone. I really want to go to the Ringling Museum in Sarasota, Florida. That is one place I would like to go. I do have some Heinz cars, not a lot of them. Yeah, the Nabisco Circus Train is the one that I'm talking about, Conrail, that's up there. It's got the Animal Crackers car and the Oreos car. It's up there. If you go way back in my videos, one of my very first O-scale videos is running the K-Line Nabisco train. Yes. Yeah, I did escape for the circus, and they are still looking for me. So yeah, baggage car, Kenneth Feld. So it's interesting that these are heavyweight cars, but they're branded with the Kenneth Feld Ringling Brothers branding. When it comes to a lot of the circus stuff, though, I'm really about the collection, you know, of this kind of stuff. Like, this is something that I want to collect and be able to, but I don't want to just collect it. I do want to run it as well. I mean, yeah, it's worth more if it's not run, but I want to run this stuff. Yeah, I know Ray's got a lot of collector stuff as well. So let's okay, so that was the other stock car. What should we do next? Should we do let's see. Oh, interesting. So I'm curious to see the difference between these two. This is called the pie car, and the pie car is basically the food car. And this one's got a sticker on it too. Some of them have stickers, and I noticed some of them don't have the sticker. This is the dining car. I don't know what the difference is between the pie car and the dining car. Yeah, heavyweights are gorgeous too. They're gorgeous. So PK, this is the cutting mat that I cut. There's a big gash in this one over here, which is I was building. If you missed it, if you weren't here when the show started, I don't know where you were, but if you weren't here, I showed this. I built this little bridge for the Z-scale stuff. So that's why the cutting mat is still down from when I was there. Yeah, the Baraboo, Wisconsin thing is good as well. Yeah, Artie, I like the axe. There are some guys that will get like rescue dogs, and they'll use rescue dogs in their circus acts, and I really appreciate that kind of thing. Edward, I don't know the answer. I don't know when they started, but I do know they did for a long time. So this is so this is advertising car number 1, the pie car. And let's see what this one is. Yeah, I'm still waiting for it to heal. Norman, I took care of the upside down issue. But I do agree. It was upside down when we first started. this process. So let's. All right, so they're pretty identical as far as number of windows. The people sitting in each car are identical. This one does not say pie car. This one does say pie car. They both say Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey. The paint is different, though. There's a tiger here and here. There's no tiger here. This is car 80. This is car 95. I wonder if there's a... this one says 1989 on it. Let's see if they both say 1989 on it. This says 1989 also. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I ever really saw the circus train because I live in the East Coast, and a lot of times they wouldn't come right into the city. They would walk in. Yeah, so interesting. So the dining car is the advertising car, and the pie car seems to be more of the other car. I don't know. So they're very similar, though. There you have it. Yeah, it's a whole, I know. Ha! Martin. Too funny. Oh, yeah, for those of us that are on Monday already, it is Pi Day. It's March 14th, 3.14 being Pi Day. So the Pi car would be appropriate for that. Yeah, I love seeing the circus trains too. I mean, they were so long. They were pulled by pretty much, any motive power pulled them, because they would just hire whatever the local motive power was, whoever owned the tracks, they would hire them. So the circus train is definitely something that you could run on almost any layout. Container Man, nothing is for sale right now, but if you offer me enough money, we can talk. Artie, are you asking why 3.14, why March 14th is called Pi Day? So that's 4 of them. So now we've got, let's grab the coach. So this seems to be one of the more of the generic cars. This has was I on the wrong camera? Were people not seeing the trains? Did I screw that up? I seem to screw that up. Yeah, I agree. They're very colorful because the circus train was the advertising. Yeah, I know. I realized that I wasn't. I showed it at some point, though, right? Like, did I have it shown at some point and then I switched away? Anyway, I'll try and show this one. Well, I'll get them running, and you can see them when they're running. So this is the coach. Oh, interesting. This says observation car, so I'm gonna guess if I open up the observation car, it might have the coach in it. Let's try that. Let me move this out of the way. We'll get those swapped around. He probably swapped them when he took pictures. I can't count it all, Martin, so I wish there was a way, like, I wish somebody made a tool to open these boxes without ripping them. You know how, like, they got the little edge that gets, caught that holds it closed? They can be very hard to open. So let's see. So I know this is observation because it's got the little back deck. The other reason I know it's the observation is because it says observation on it. Nope. So they were packed wrong. Yeah, I was starting to wonder if I got too two observation cars or not. There's a, yeah, Conroe, there's a lot of K-Line Ringling Brothers stuff. A lot of it is very expensive. Very, very expensive. That's why I bought these when I did. Don't necessarily have the money, but at $50 a car, that was a steal for these. A lot of the cars are going for $90 and up. I do actually have. Oh, those are 027 though. I've got some 027 K-Line Circus stuff. But anyway, yeah, so this is the coach and this is the observation car. And I know that because it says coach and it says observation. So they were just in the wrong boxes. And I've got one more car after this, so I will open that up in a second. The US uses month a year, so month 14 is 3/14. Oh yeah, I guess right. If you're anywhere else, it would be 14/3 and wouldn't make as much sense. So, Cameron, I'm not exactly sure whether they started out as 90 a car or if it's just that they've become collectible and they're not, like, nobody's selling them, which could be why. The other thing is that O scale's expensive. I mean, there are N scale cars. Who wants $30? Send me the link. Let me take a look at it. Okay, so let's put this back in the right box. So this is the observation car. This is the coach. So I got one more. I really kind of want to climb up there and see what those two are that I've got up there. They look like they might be both coaches, actually. So I may have a lot of coaches. Yeah. I like Caboose 121. Or who said it? Don't remind me I spent $60 on an N-scale car. Yeah, some of them are expensive. Oh, here we go, Lynn. Money's all relative. He's excited over a $50 car. I get excited over a $5 car. Yeah, I found a cotton belt boxcar for $10 that I got really, really excited about because somebody wanted it, and it was hard to find. Cotton belt cars are hard to find in this part of the country. There are not many cotton belt modelers out here, it seems like. But I found one HO scale cotton belt car. Yeah, Tim, I have bought, there's a ton of cars I bought for $5 or whatever. It's a little bit just my obsession with collecting circus stuff that, you know, when a good deal comes along, that is not what I spent on these. Kind of wonder if I can get this off without ripping anything. Yeah, I didn't spend this much. John Jane BFR, I'm gonna need a bigger room. I know. I'm just happy that I can afford what I have right now. Okay, so let's get into this. This is the last one. I don't know if anybody's been counting. For those of you that think I can't do an unboxing in under an hour, I would just like to point out I've already unboxed 6. This will be the 7th. I unboxed some birthday present stuff. So yeah, Austin, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after the show. So let's see. This is the performer's car, which I believe what the performer's car is it's the car where the performers would go and like do their makeup and that sort of thing. So this is 1991 is what this sticker says, but it still says copyright 1989. So I wonder if they did a second run or what the deal what the deal is. Again, everyone, put your hands together for Heath's unboxing in record time. Yeah. Cotton Belt said there's stuff everywhere. Yes, but you don't see a lot of it over here. Don't see a lot of it. So here it is, the Performer's car. Looks a bit like the Coach. Bet you if I pulled out the Coach, we would see it's exactly the same. One thing that's a little interesting about this that I just noticed is the people in the windows seem to be K-Line's standard heavyweight, people. They're kind of generic people. They didn't do any special people for the circus trains. So that might be something to look into, is whether this, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, exactly, David, exactly. I had my 49th birthday and now I gotta fly through things. I just thought one neat upgrade for these might be to just replace the people in the windows. Yeah, when they're not in costume, they would look like normal people. But these aren't even, like, this is Kenneth Feld time, greatest show on earth, Ringling Brothers combined show. And these people are all wearing, like, this guy's wearing a derby hat. This woman's got her, like, hair up in a thing on her head. So yeah, it's definitely different times. So here's the real question. Am I going to be able to run these on my overhead track? Or am I just going to cause a big, huge derailment and have O-scale trains raining down on top of my head? There you go, beehive hairdo. So that's what I don't know. So I think that's going to be that is going to be interesting to figure out whether that's going to work or not. But yeah, so this was a cool set, right? I mean, there's 7 of these. I think I got 2 more coaches. I mean, if I could get all 9 of these running around in this loop, the good thing about O-scale is they're pretty heavy, so they tend to so they can run on O31, but the O overhang may clash with the O. I did, so they're on the inside, so theoretically the overhang is going to be more to the inside than the outside, so I think they'll be okay. And I did, if you notice, I've got these plexiglass little corners here. This one, of course, I broke because I was getting something down from up there and I hit it. But the idea being is if the trains do fall, I'm hoping that these plexiglass little things will prevent them from falling all the way to the ground. But, I'll run 1, then I'll run 2, and then I'll... the steps at the ends can swing away. The K-lines are great for that. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, there are definitely steps on it. So we'll see. We'll see if it runs. I'm curious. If I get them running fast enough, they'll go right past each other, right? I mean, who knows? Fast track. Yes, fast track. So they're O36. I don't even remember what I bought, but yeah, I remember it wasn't O27. I want something I wanted something, not quite O27. Lynn. Yeah, I will definitely not be standing under it. I'll probably pull them with the same GG one I got up there. I saw for $200 at the Edison Train Show, brand spanking new 4935 Blackbird O27 O gauge whatever locomotive. I really wanted that thing. The other thing that I saw that was pretty cool is Atlas has released the MTH P5s. There was a Pennsylvania Railroad 4747 which was really, really good looking. Oh, they do make O. I know I didn't get 027. I just. Oh, did he really? That's funny. Oh, Blackjack. Yes, Blackjack. Honda made a CBR 1100XX known as the Blackbird, and I owned one of those. And for some reason, when I'm tired, that is what pops into my head, and I think of that. So yeah. So the goals for the next week are to get that secured and try and get the Z scale running. I do also want to try and transfer this down onto the paper and maybe get the main line going across the back here. What else do I want to get done for this week? I want to get the O scale circus stuff up there and see if I can get that running, because that would be pretty awesome to get that running. And I think that, I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna get that all done this week. I got a busy work week this week. I'm probably gonna be on site all day, most days, which it's about an hour and 15 minutes or so travel time, which definitely cuts into my modeling. So, oh yeah, so I've got Jason was asking, let's see if I go to this one here. So this box here is a train set. I'm trying to get in touch with GFW Trains. I'm trying to see if on their next Friday show, I want to try and all unbox it on their show, and we'll try and get it running. I'm a little nervous. I don't know. I don't know the new O scale stuff, and it makes me a little bit nervous. Yes, Tuesday stream's still on. Sidetrack Sunday is just I just do the Sidetrack Sunday once a month. Next week, I believe, Jason. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. Yes. I am getting a bird bench. It's supposed to arrive on Monday. If it arrives Monday, we'll unbox it Tuesday night. So yes. That is that box coming as well. I forgot you were talking about that box. Yes. The bird bench. People are like, what do you mean the bird bench? But yes, I've got that box coming as well. So it's going to be a busy week. There's a lot of stuff going on. Jason, are you doing next week's Sidetrack Sunday? If Jason's not doing it, Rick might be doing it. If Rick's not doing it, somebody else will. A bird bench is a bench, like you think like a bench that you sit on, bench. And for some reason it's called it's a bird bench. You better clear up some counter space. That box is over 50 inches long. Something tells me I'm going to be opening that box here. I barely probably have enough room. I'm a little afraid. When I asked you to ship it to me, I'm not exactly sure where in the world it's going to go in this room. I think that might definitely be a thing. I'm moving the G scale out from in front of the window so I can shut it down. But this Andrew Mr. Pictovid recommended the controller for this G scale, and it's been fantastic so far. It's been working so much better than what I was using previously. So that's really awesome. Am I getting a parrot? No. Oh, the bird bench. No. Yeah, exactly. Something people sit on and feed the birds, a bird bench. So Jason is shipping me a bird bench, and it is a big box. I hope everyone's learned something new. That is the point of this hobby, isn't it? To keep learning new things. And on that note, I hope everyone has a fantastic week. From the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizens.
all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about